How often do you have a reboot of Superman?
But that's the thing, though. Are we talking about a
Or
TV show, or are we
no,
talking about
I'm,
are we
I'm
talking
talking
about
about
movies?
no, I'm talking about on a cartoon on this topic on cartoon anime, right?
Okay.
Since these Marvel and DC cartoon come from the comic books, right?
Okay.
How often do we have different reboot of Superman? How often you had different reboot of Spider-Man?
Now,
How
okay.
often you had different
If you
reboot of Batman? We haven't saying that out. A lot of these comic book or these iconic comic books, you get them a lot over the period of time. But
Mhm.
when you look at manga, keyword, you rarely see manga that produce these anime go on multiple. If they do a reboot, it a touch up on the animation process to make it even better, right? To add more what not adding from the manga into the anime, right?
Mhm.
But it's not like you change the storyline or you change the storyline origin.
Right.
Let,
So
let, 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 let's keep that clear
no, no, no,
because
no. Yeah, yeah.
we had this
Um,
argument before on another show when we talk about what show we were talking about the original what cap what would Peter say he had an issue with what he said something that it got me thinking about it the whole week how it's not Power Rangers no it's something else how they changed the origin now they keep on changing around.
you're talking about as far as like the last live streams where there's like the multiverse stuff like that.
Yes, and
Uh-huh.
somehow the origin never did a thing. One moment it's based on how they came about at the Twitter. That goes on in Marvel comic and DC comic over the period of time. The storyline never stayed consistent. Oh yeah,
Well,
we talk about
what?
yeah, we talk about the Joker, the origin of the Joker. I remember.
Right.
Perfect example. We talk about the origin of the Joker. How they keep on changing how the Joker came about. It never stayed the same. It's safe to say Batman they did the same thing with Batman at 1 degree. It's safe to say they did the same thing with Superman at 1 degree. Even our good brother on this network, Mr. Paul Bennett, even broke it down in detail.
Right. So, but this is my thing, right? And I'm gonna give you this counter. My main counter to it is, as much as that is true, because it's very true, right? Anime stakes one, and it only stays on one overall, and that's it. But here's my problem, and this is where I'm gonna have the pushback of the counter, because when we're talking about DC and Marvel, and as
Mm-hmm.
far as their quote unquote their unconsistency, storytelling.